Foundation, I think I would be remiss if not saying that it started 13 years ago by Dr. Jack Rhodes. It was his idea and brainchild to come in here. And then after Jack was the chair for many years, Chris Anthony took over, and I believe she's here tonight. Are you here, Chris? Okay. So a big thanks to those two for bringing it where it is. Imagine in 2004 we had $0 in the community foundation, and right now we have $4.5 million that have been put into the foundation. So it's a absolute. Well, at this time I'd like to present our Forward Together grant for the year. Last year, Joy and I celebrated our 40th year together with the car dealership here in Waupaca. We wanted to do something a little special. And there's many people in this room who have done this or far more, truthfully. But so we decided to do a $50,000 grant this year. I had, there was probably about a 10-yard gap that if he hit that 3-wood just right, it was about 230 to the green. He thought he could probably hit the green and maybe save the round. So he went up there and lined up the shot, hit it solid, and darn up the shot, then hit a tree and came back, hit him in the head and killed him on the spot. So he goes up to the pearly gates and St. Peter is there. And you always ask a question when you get there, and he said, Mike, he said, what are you here for? He said, well, I was playing golf and I got killed. The golf ball came back and hit me in the head. He says, well, he says, are you a good golfer or what? And he says, am I a good golfer? He says, I got here in 2, didn't I? All right. But he's been Leeds in Nashville, Madison. He's been in the Seattle Opera, I think 3 times this year, where they do 7 or 8 shows at a time. So he's doing quite well. Actually, next February, he's coming back to Madison for the 2nd time. He's going to be one of the leads in a Mozart opera in Madison next February, for those who may be interested in that. And then my daughter, Lindsay, frankly, back in high school, my wife and I thought Lindsay was the better singer, and she was definitely a better pianist, but she took a different route in life. Went to the Twin Cities.
And growing up here, I would not be able to do what I do today were it not for the sort of unbridled volunteerism surrounding the fine arts in the city. And at the tip of the spear for all of the volunteers and the people that make things happen for singers, for musicians, is this lady right here, Wanda Eikenberry, who is just invincible. She does everything, community theater, she has a church job, and she still finds time in the midst of all that busy stuff to come play for a schmuck like me. So, oh, it's a joy. She says it's a joy. Okay, well, that's great. So every year I kind of get the same question while I'm here at this kind of an event. Do you still get nervous? And I certainly don't for a venue like this. I certainly don't to sing for friends. Mike asked me just a second ago, but about 2 weeks ago, I got an opportunity to sing this big work that very few tenors ever get to do, so I jumped at it. It was Verdi's Requiem, in case anybody ever know it. Really difficult work. The hardest thing I've ever sung in my entire life and my entire career. And about halfway through the concert on the opening night, I'm like sweating bullets. I have no idea if I'm going to get through this work. And it just popped into my mind that this concert was next. And I could pick whatever I wanted to do, and I got to do it with Wanda, and I knew all of you, and you weren't going to judge me too harshly. So, with that being said, I'm really happy to be here. And I was thinking about the program. About a month ago, I started programming tonight's concert, and I was in the pit, singing musical theater songs for the ballet in Seattle. They were doing a ballet-themed evening of dance, and they needed somebody to come and sing West Side Story, so I thought I'd sing some West Side Story. The most beautiful sound I ever heard. Maria, 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 Maria. All the beautiful sounds of the world in a single word. Maria, 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 Maria. Maria, Maria, Maria. I just met a girl named Maria. and suddenly that name will never be the same to me. Maria, I just kissed a girl named Maria, and suddenly I found how wonderful a sound can be. Maria, say it loud and there's music playing. Say it soft and it's almost like praying. Maria, I'll never stop saying Maria. Maria, 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 playing. Say it soft and it's almost like praying. Maria, I'll never stop saying Maria. The most beautiful sound I ever heard. Maria. Pretty great stuff. I wanted to bring something that I was interested in, something new that maybe some of you hadn't seen. Has anybody seen Hamilton the musical yet? Like really, really new, right? So it won the Tony last year. It's the story of Alexander Hamilton told through hip hop and R&B. And the main antagonist, of course, is King George III, Crazy King George, who was responsible for, I guess, losing us, the United States. And in it, he starts by singing this amazing song that the first time I heard it, I just thought it was the coolest thing. And the price of my love is not a price that you're willing to pay. And you cry in your tea, which you hurl in the sea when you see me go by. Why so sad? Remember we made an arrangement till you went away. Now you're making me mad. Remember, despite our estrangement, I'm your man. You'll be back, soon you'll see. You'll remember you belong to me. You'll be back, time will tell. You'll remember that I served you well. Oceans rise, empires fall. We have seen each other through it all. And when push comes to shove, I will send a fully armed battalion to remind you of my love. Da 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 ya da 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 ya da ya da 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 ya da 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 da. You say our love is faded and you can't go on. You'll be the one complaining when I am gone. And no, don't change the subject, 'cause you're my favorite subject, my loyal royal subject, my sweet submissive subject, forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. You'll be back like before. I will fight the fight and win the war for your love, for your praise, and I love you till my dying days. When you're gone, I'll go mad, so don't throw away this thing we had, 'cause when push comes to shove, I will kill your friends and family to remind you of my love. Da 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 da. everybody, yeah? Da 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 ya da 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 ya da 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 ya da ya da 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 ya da.
Look at the stars, look how they shine for you, and all the things you do. Yeah, they were all yellow. I came along, I wrote a song for you, and everything you do, and it was called Yellow. So then I took my turn.
Frisch zum Kampfe, frisch zum Streiten. Nur ein feiger Trupp vertagt. Nur ein feiger Trupp vertagt. Sollt ich zittern, sollt ich sagen, nicht mein Leben muss ich wagen, nicht mein Leben muss ich wagen. Nein, ach nein, es sei gewagt. Ach nein, 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 es sei gewagt. Nein, es sei gewagt, es sei gewagt, es sei gewagt, es sei gewagt. Nur ein feiger Trupp vertagt. Nur ein feiger Trupp vertagt. Frisch zum Kampfe, frisch zum Streite, frisch. Frisch zum Kampfe, frisch zum Streite. Frisch zum Kampfe, frisch zum Streite. Nur ein feiger Trupp vertagt.